of our dear viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your paper, have your phone, so you could take notes and you could store important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Hisham Costello. On behalf of our entire team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today. It's Tuesday, the 26th of September 2023. It is a day and time you will never have the opportunity to ever have again in life. So remember, don't procrastinate, don't waste your time, do something productive and constructive. And of course, if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. And let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And our quote says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Remember to check them out. They are located behind KFC in La Romaine. They're extended there until the 2nd of October. So check them out. Take advantage of all of their deals that they've got there. All right. And of not forgetting the food court. I saw the dosa there. And a dosa is so delicious. It's street food originally from South India, but you could get it throughout the length and breadth of India. It's very popular. Nice street food, and of course that is the very popular dosa. All right, so thank you so much, Hisham. At this time, I'd just like to send out condolences to the family of the late Mr. Asghar Ali, my uncle, my mommy's first brother, who passed in Mexico. Hisham, could you please do the needful? Thank you kindly. Who passed in Mexico last week, Thursday. He was there to celebrate his 55th wedding anniversary with my aunt Gloria. 55 years, their 55th wedding anniversary. He passed, so the funeral arrangements, so they had to make all the arrangements. They're still in Mexico, as a matter of fact, because of red tape and things like that. He died at a resort, a massive heart attack. And then the weekend, it was difficult to get to the embassy, being an American citizen, so they had to wait till today to have all the protocols and things in place. So his funeral arrangements, I believe tomorrow he will be flying from, the body will be flying from Mexico, that's Cancun, Mexico, to Florida, where he lived for many, many years. So the funeral will be taking place in Kendall, I believe, in Florida on Thursday. So condolences to my dear Auntie Gloria, my wonderful cousin Anissa, her dear husband Danny, and of course Rashan, one and only grandson Alicia, who recently was added to the family. Family and friends near and far throughout the world. He touched the lives of many, many people. And so, yeah, his funeral takes place on Thursday. So condolences to family and friends. Thank you so much, Hisham. Let me say good morning and a very warm welcome going out to Mr. Chanka Ramtahal, who's a social welfare advisor. He is very popular on the show. People call all the time for information. And let me say good morning and a very warm welcome. I know today you're going to be talking about the disability grant. So good morning and welcome. Thanks for having you again. It's nice having you again with us, sir.
Thank you very much, Zelisa. And before I start, Zelisa, I would like to extend condolences to you and your family on the passing of your uncle.
My uncle?
Yes. And
my mommy's brother. He was the first of all the children in the family. I lost I last saw him when he came to Trinidad earlier this year. He came actually to visit me at the studio.
Here.
I
Excellent.
had the opportunity to meet with him. But the time spent with him was when my grandmother died in Australia. We all got together, so we all were together for that time in Australia.
Excellent.
For that
And how old he was?
He is 78 years old.
Ripe old age of 78.
He celebrated his birthday August 15th.
Okay, my condolences to the,
Thank you,
to
sir.
the entire family. And I'm here this morning, Zelisa, to discuss the disability grant to our senior
That's right.
to our citizens of
Yes.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
What is happening is that a grant from the Social Welfare Division aimed at assisting people who are prevented from earning from some disability,
Right.
right? It's called the disability grant. And that grant, you must be certified by a government practitioner, either the hospital or the health office, that because of some illness or injury or something like that, that is preventing you from earning. All right? And that's why it's called the disability grant. Unlike the old age pension, which is an age qualifying grant, or the public assistance grant, which is aimed at poor circumstances and low income and things like that. This is because of some disabilities. Some people are born disabled.
Correct.
With disabilities, whether it's mental, whether it's physical. Some people are born with certain disabilities, and therefore they can qualify for the disability grant. Now, previously, the disability grant existed, and you qualify for it only at 18 years when you are adult. Otherwise, you'll be treated like a child in a public assistance setting. But within the last 6 or 7 years, the disability grant for children was introduced.
Nice.
So that you have two types of disability grant. One for children, and that amount is $1,500 per month. And for adults who are 18 years and above, the grant is $2,000.
Okay.
So that was a positive move on behalf of government to introduce the disability grant for children, because there were families with a disabled child around, and they were included in the public assistance grant.
And the child who is disabled, the fact is, they need extra care.
Excellent.
They
Excellent.
need proper parenting at all times. And so sometimes in that situation, you find the parent will have to give up a job to nurture and take care of their child, because that's hands-on, and you really need to be taking care of that child 24 hours around the clock.
I was about to say that.
So,
extra care,
yes,
attention,
extra love, yes,
and extra expenses too.
exactly. And that, I'm sure that $1,500 will certainly help and go
Yes.
a long way.
Because a lot of times the parent is forced to stay at home to attend to the child, because that child needs permanent attention. You understand?
Correct.
So it robs the household of income, and therefore introducing the disability grant for the child, which is $1,500 per
And
month.
the thing is,
a great help.
nobody will take care of your child the way, the interest and love and dedication you will have towards your child. Nobody could do that, as far as I'm concerned.
And I mean, you have to experience being around a special child to know the demands.
You're very correct.
You have to, you have to be around one to know the
It's
demands.
time consuming, it takes a lot, and I'm certain that people, if you were not, our listeners and our viewers, if you were not aware that there is a grant available for children who are disabled, are challenged, then now you do know, and Mr. Ramtahal will do the needful
Yes.
to advise us accordingly.
So to qualify for this grant, the child must be 18 years of age and under. Under 18 years of age. The medical condition must be assessed by a pediatrician or a doctor authorized by the chief medical officer, and the condition must be severe or complete and permanent. The income specific to the medical condition of the child must not exceed $1,500 per month, and the child must be a resident or citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, must be residing in the country for categorized periods depending on the age of the child, and the parent or legal guardian with whom the child resides may apply. So because the child is underage, the application must be made by the parent or the legal guardian.
The legal guardian.
Yes.
Because there are lots of grandparents as well who also take that responsibility.
Yes. Yeah.
But they need to be the legal guardian. Yeah?
And you know, very often grandparents become very, very much attached to grandchildren.
Yes,
Yes.
you know
and
that
more so when they are
firsthand.
disadvantaged.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, they may be the ones that will say, okay, to the daughter or son, look, you all go and work and we will help or we will take care of that child.
And psychology teaches us that parents and grandparents, what we couldn't afford our child, we compensate by making sure that our grandchildren are taken care
That
of.
is very true.
That's right. And there is a form to be filled out, a completed application form, and the medical form, of course, by the medical practitioner, and proof of legal guardianship of the child if necessary.
Right.
So if you are taking care of a relative's child or some strange child, we need the legal guardianship.
Okay, good.
All right?
Excellent.
So that is what we are. And just to touch on the disability assistance for adults. To qualify for that, you must be 18 years and over. You must be permanently disabled from earning a livelihood in the opinion of the local board and considered to be so disabled to render him or her incapable of earning a livelihood. The grant is allowed even if you have an income of $1,000 per month. Right? You must be a citizen or legal resident of Trinidad and Tobago, or you could be residing in the country for at least 3 years immediately prior to the date of your application. And documents required will be your national ID card, your computerized birth certificate, an affidavit where necessary, previous and current passports, and the completed medical form approved by the government medical officer. All right, so those are the documents. So again, just to recap, we have two types of grant. One for a child, where the child is under 18 years, and from the time you become 18 years, you are considered an adult, and therefore you have the disability grant for adults.
So that continues.
That continues.
Okay.
So that if you're getting it as a child and condition remains the same, then it's transferred to adult grant, which is from $1,500, it goes to $2,000
I was just
per
about
month.
to ask. So now you get that extra because an adult will
That's
require.
right.
Okay, more expenses.
Yes.
Okay, understood.
You
So it
have
then
greater
goes
needs.
from $1,500 to
The
$2,000
$2,000 per month.
once you hit 18
18,
till death. Yes.
Yes. Till
Okay,
that,
good. Just wanted to
Or
make sure.
if you reach 65, then you can qualify for old age pension.
Very good.
Where the amount can be higher than the
Nice.
disability grant.
Good. This is
Okay.
the program Conversations with Zelisa, in conversation with Mr. Chanka Ramtahal. He's a social welfare advisor. Today he's talking to us, or he gave us information about the disability grant. We're going to go to a first break. When we return, I'm going to open up the telephone line, give you the opportunity to call in with your questions or your concerns. You can also send your WhatsApp messages to 3847142. That's 3847142, and I'll be happy to read the messages to Mr. Ramtahal. I ask you kindly, please remember, when you are calling, whether it's via the television or radio, please take the volume down completely. Take the volume down, then pick up your phone and call. Speak into the phone, listen into your phone, not the television or the radio, because the volume should be down. All right, so I ask you to please, try and follow that simple rule. Let's go to these important messages.
India India in Style Expo has declared its final extension. Located just behind KFC next to Fun Station La Romaine, will definitely be closing on Monday 2nd October. South Trinidad, shop for Ganesh Utsav, Navratri and Diwali. Enjoy delicious vegetarian Indian food. India in Style Expo, located behind KFC next to Fun Station La Romaine from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're also open on weekends.
Bollywood Garba Night at the Mid-Center Mall Dome on the 14th of October. Garba, Bollywood Music and Dance Festival. Best 3 dancers win big. Tickets for flat $100 starts 7 p.m. until late. Mark the date, Sunday 14th October, first time ever in Trinidad. Bollywood Garba Night on the 14th of October at the Mid-Center Mall Dome.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans, which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our dear viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, and all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, thank you so much for choosing us, allowing us to influence you in a positive way and answer those unanswered questions. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor, and he's here to advise, lend his support, share his wealth of knowledge with us. He served this land for many years, so he has he's quite competent in what he does in terms of knowledge of the system. He has a great wealth of knowledge. So we thank him for being here and for sharing the important information. Now, if you may have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to call us at 3847142. That's 3847142. Please remember, when you're calling, take the volume down on your television, take the volume down on your radio. Speak into the phone, listen into the phone, or you can either send a WhatsApp message. I'll read it to Mr. Ramtahal, and he will be happy to address your concerns. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, pleasant good morning, and good morning to you, Mr. Chankar.
Morning.
Mr. Chankar, I need some assistance. What happened, right? I have a sister who is 63. For the past 2 years, she's been given a runaround for her NIS. Right? It's a lot of runaround. They sent her a new book paper for the sale. She went where she worked to get all the pay slips stamped. And after all this process is clear and for time, they send her again to give up everything. It is so unfair to her. Can you tell me how can you assist us, or can you give us a number where you can assist us personally, please?
Well, I'll have to get additional information to get a true picture of what is happening. So My number will be given out towards the end of the show, and you can call me afterwards, and I would advise you, sir. All the best to you and your family.
You're
I
welcome.
believe it's like giving a run around. It's
Yeah.
2 years now she can get
Wow,
here.
yes.
I have one more question I want to ask you, sir. Why is it someone applying for the pension, they have to go to immigration to see if they traveled in the last 20 years? I find that is wrong, because if you're a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago with a birth paper and a national ID card and you go for a vacation, why is you want to know if you travel for? I find that kind of unfair, man. That is unfair.
No, that is not unfair. Now, old age pension, we do not contribute to it like the national insurance system. Old age pension is an act of government to assist our senior citizens who are found to be in need. All right? And therefore, we need to find out your circumstances. And so old age pension is not payable while you're abroad because you didn't contribute to it. People are living abroad and still receiving it. That is wrong. A vacation is fine. You could go abroad for a vacation and there's no problem once you spend less than a month. Okay? Because we did not contribute to the social welfare system. That's the difference between social welfare and national insurance. We could go to Mars and live, and we get our national assistance.
I will call you after the program.
Okay,
Take care. Have a nice day.
Okay.
All right.
All the best. Thank you for your call. And yeah, I think, and I know that there's talk and speculation now that the national insurance, they're having some problems.
Yes.
Good. Let's go
National
to this.
insurance.
Hi, good morning. I have two questions. One, how much person do you have to qualify, and two, okay, I don't understand this question. Please make sure the grammar is properly and it's explained properly. Hi, good morning, Zelisa. I'm a single parent with a special needs child. Can't work. I have to stay with him at home, and the food card has been taken away. Oh my. So this is a woman who's had to stay home. What we said. She's
right.
taking care. She's a single parent.
Yeah.
And the food card apparently that she was getting has been taken away. Now, she didn't say whether or not she was getting any disability grant. I'm not too sure.
Right.
She just spoke about the food card being taken away. So in that situation, what do you say to her about the food card?
Clearly, that child might be entitled to the disability grant. And if she's the only one in, taking care of him, that, they should grant a food card to assist the mother.
They could have a little understanding. The lady is not working. She's a single parent taking care of her child.
And she's forced to stay home.
Exactly. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, this is
Morning. Hello. Hello. Hisham. I don't know what happened there, but perhaps you'll have to help me. This is the program Conversations with Zelisa, in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtahal, who's a social welfare advisor. And if you have any questions or any concerns, good morning and welcome. Hello. All right. 3847142 questions, concerns, comments. A gentle reminder, when you do call, just take the volume down on your phone and your radio. Also, when you send your messages via WhatsApp, make sure that I can read it, that I don't have to proofread it, or the English is, I can't understand what you're saying. All right, Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. As I said earlier, when we have a disabled, a challenged child, we don't refer to them as disabled. We refer to them either as mentally challenged or physically challenged. You understand? That child needs full-time attention because a lot of times they're not thinking correctly, and they might be doing things that
Now another question I'm trying to understand: if you are receiving disability grant, do you have to go in every year with a new medical?
No.
Okay.
Because more often than not, to qualify for disability, your medical must indicate that your disability is long term.
Okay, understood.
Long term, very
Right.
much long term.
So let me ask this now. Can you be receiving disability grant and still get a food card?
It can happen. Like in that case, if the mother is prevented from earning because she's forced to stay at home to take care of a challenged child, she surely could qualify for a food card.
Mr. Ramtahal, if I may ask, what is the amount of money do you get on that food card?
It varies on the size of the family. So it could be 650, it could be 550, or it could be 450.
Right.
It depends on the size
Oh,
of
it
the family.
depends on the size of the family. Okay. Another question coming in here. Hi, good morning. I'm calling to find out if I am not receiving, I am on disability and a recipient of a food card. The disability grant and food card has stopped. However, I'm still on disability. My rent is the total amount from my, and I don't have an income. I have light bill, water bill, food, medication to purchase. A daughter with a 3-year-old, she works for me at $1,500 a fortnight. You hear the kind of thing people living on in this country. Her daughter attends school. She's not much help financially for me as they're, because she's working for $1,500 a fortnight. Think about what she's working for. So that's a $3,000 a month. She has a child to take care of, so it's difficult for this person. Mr. Ramtahal.
And taxi fares have gone up. The price of grocery items have gone up.
Medical,
so
everything.
everything. You understand?
Children's.
And there's no response from government in terms of helping our senior citizens or for elderly citizens, our citizens who are in need. You understand?
It's hard times. Good morning. If you're getting a disability grant and still have kids going to school, could I still get a food grant?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
And you could get public assistance
and you
too
could
for
get
the children.
Some, right. Remember we spoke about that in a
That's right,
previous.
yes.
So my suggestion is when I give Mr. Ramtahal's number at the end of the program, call him, have a one-on-one, because you see he can advise you on how you could qualify. If you give him your situation and your problem and the challenges that you're facing, then he can then identify, all right, you could qualify for X, Y, Z and advise you accordingly. How much percent do you qualify for disability? I still don't understand this question. I suggest you call in at 3847-142 and speak to Mr. Ramtahal and ask.
That form does not have a percentage of disability. It does not need the doctor indicate the percentage of disability. It will indicate whether you are permanently disabled or not. That's all.
Well, the person is saying the grant that they're currently getting does everything. This is what they're living on. And it's not enough for her to pay her bills. It's difficult, It's very difficult, yes, indeed. Good morning, Zelisa. I would like to know why is it not possible to get welfare because you're living with somebody? Can you please explain that for me? So this person is saying if you're living with someone, you don't get social welfare. Can you explain that?
It depends on the resources available to the home.
Or the income that person is bringing in.
That's right,
okay,
yes.
Understood. So if that person
because
is
he
bringing
becomes part of the household.
Right. Okay, so I trust that you understand that, yeah? Welcome.
Hi, Zelisa.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
I have a friend who has applied 18 months ago. 1 year and 9 months. 1 year and 9 months. I still have not received the pension.
We can't hear you clearly. Are you hearing her? For some reason, you're very faded. For some reason, that call, I'm going to have to try to abort that call because I humbly apologize. We're not getting any clarity to your question. So I'm going to go to this break at this time. And then when we return, I ask you to please call back and let's see how we can understand, the question that you may have. Let's go to these important
My
messages.
friend has been,
Charan's Bookstore for all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trin City Mall, Trin City, contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down, calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Looking for an adventure? Then come to Massa Nature Park. There are scenic spaces for picnics, adults and kids swimming pools, apartments for rent, huts for cooking, liming, and beautiful nature trails for hikes. Business hours 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Conveniently located at Brasso, Grand Couva. Contact us at 777-4531 or 335-0183. Let the fun begin. Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223-TILE.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, welcome back. Thanks for choosing us. And of course, we are in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor, and we go straight to the telephone line. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning, Zelisa.
Good morning, darling.
And good morning, Mr. Ramtahal.
Good morning to you, my dear.
I have a problem. I have a son who is on NIS grant, is getting $1,100 per month. But the last money that he has gotten was December month last year.
All right. Okay, I don't, ma'am.
Since then.
Okay.
And we don't know what else. We have called up and it told us the money is being processed.
Right. So we're not talking about NIS, ma'am. Unfortunately, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about social welfare. All right. And I want to remind all of our listeners and our viewers, we're talking about social welfare, not NIS. Good morning and welcome. Hello. All right. 3847-142, 3847-142. Good morning. I started getting my pension January of 2022. My date of birth. When do I have to sign the life book this year so I could continue to collect my pension? Okay. Mr. Ramtahal, the date of birth is the 20th, the 8th month of 56.
If she would have applied in August, and she would have started getting it in September, so her date to do her life certificate will be in September.
Well, the 8th month is August.
She applied in August.
Right.
So she started getting in September. So it will be the anniversary date of the start date.
Okay, understood. Point taken. Let's go to this one. Good morning, Zelisa and guest. What would count as being disabled enough to qualify for a grant? Not talking about the obvious bedridden, amputated cases, but for example, if someone who was perfectly healthy suffered an injury and now has a permanent limp or will have some restriction in mobility despite not being bedridden, would that qualify, or only a person 100% cannot walk. Thanks. I guess I'm trying to understand what definitions given to being disabled. Okay.
The person to determine that is the doctor, is the medical officer who is attending to this patient.
Okay.
And the form will ask a question, is the patient permanently disabled or disabled from earning?
Right. So the doctor will then determine that whether you can qualify or not. Okay. To ask that that question there.
Not the lay person.
Okay. Excellent. 3847-142, 3847-142. Questions, concerns, please feel free if you want to call in or you want to send your messages via WhatsApp. 3847-142. Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. Just to clarify further about the disability assistance for adults.
I need to hold this point.
Yes.
Let's go to this call. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, Zelisa and Mr. Ramtahal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
A friend who has applied.
Okay, I need you to please speak up a little bit, please.
She has great CBS. I'm not hearing you on the phone.
Well, I am not hearing you either. Can you speak up a little bit louder, please?
Hear me again.
All right.
I have a friend who has applied.
Right.
We have lost her again.
So it is because the TV is on, I'm hearing it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and that is why she cannot hear.
That's right.
Good morning to you. Good morning to this person as well. I don't know your name, but good morning and have a great day. Let's try this again. Good morning and welcome.
Yes, good morning.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
On one of your programs recently, the host here said you have to live in the country for 50 years to qualify for pension as a lady.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Now, what I'm trying to understand is when this person lives in the country for 20 years, he went abroad and lived for 10 years, and then come back and live, let me say, for the age of pension, he still qualify for pension.
Are you saying the person lived outside only for 10 years?
Yeah, you see, it doesn't break it down about that he lived for 50 years now.
Yes, the person.
At the age of 20, he went abroad, right?
Right.
And live away for a few years, we say 10 years as the case may be.
Okay.
20 and then 50.
Right.
And then he come back and we say he lived for 40 years. But he didn't live these 50 years straight, you know?
Right, that's a good question, Mr. Ramtahal.
No, it doesn't have to be straight.
Right.
It don't have to be continuous. You don't have to be straight.
You could have, once it accumulates to 50
That's right.
plus, you could qualify. It's a very good question. Thank you, sir. All the best, yeah. So great. All right, great. It's a very good question. 3847-142, because a lot of people at a very young age went abroad. They worked, they saved their money. That's how they could probably build a home. That's how they could buy a car, buy land. Because
came back and, you know.
He came back home and resettled. Yes, yeah, and that's quite understandable. Good morning and welcome. Hello. Morning.
Morning, Zelisa. Morning, doctor.
Morning, sir.
What I want to ask, I get a disability grant, right? And I also get public assistance, right? I used to get the food card, but they cut the food card after I had two children going to school, and one has stopped going to school. I still have two.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out the reason why.
That's the food card.
Pardon me?
Yeah, that's the food card. They stop.
The website it doesn't stop?
Did it stop? The question is, did you stop? What is your question, sir?
My question is, I get a public assistance and disability, but they was giving me the food card, and they took it back.
Right.
And so I was wondering if you can give me an explanation for why that is, because I still have two kids going to school still.
Right. Did you go in and ask them? That's my question to you. Is, did you go in and ask them, well, why they stop it? Did you?
Something about a means test or something like that, but the test to me didn't make any sense because at the end of the day, still the whole lump sum does not do everything that it has to do. It's life, it's food, it's sending children to school, it's books, that kind of thing.
All right, all right, sir, this is what I'll say. I'm going to share Mr. Ramtahal's number. I think you should call him and speak to him. Let him know details, because he would know details in order to move forward and assist you, okay? I didn't understand what you said just now about me getting welfare because my husband is waiting on his pension. I will be able to get back my welfare. I didn't understand your question either. Good morning and welcome. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Yes, Zelisa, I've been trying and trying and I can't.
You're trying and trying, darling, but you need to take either your radio or your TV. It's still on.
I have a friend.
All right. Once I'm hearing myself via your phone, it means your radio or your TV is on, okay? And please, let's follow the rules. Good morning and welcome. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
What I want to find out is I started getting
Good morning and welcome. Hello.
Hello, Zelisa.
Yes, welcome.
Okay, I don't have the TV on.
Thank you, darling. Go ahead. What is your
question? I don't have the TV on.
Great.
I don't have...
Excellent.
Good morning. My...
She has
It's
the
still
TV
on.
She's
It's still
dishonest.
on, boy. Oh, gosh. And I'm really not in it today.
Yes.
Honestly. Good morning. I have permanent spinal injuries to my neck and lower spine. Am I qualified for disability?
From that?
Yes, certainly.
Of course,
if you have injuries, permanent spinal injuries to your neck, I'm sure that is quite painful. Of course you do. I wish you a speedy recovery. But yes, call Mr. Ramtal after when I share the number and let him advise you. I was 65 in September 22 and I applied in October for my old age pension and I collected my first check in April of 23. When do I have to go to sign up? When will they send me a letter?
In October.
In October. So that's next month. Okay, to this person, that's next month. Yeah?
It's the anniversary date of the commencement of your pension.
Okay. Morning. If you stopped working due to sickness, etc., and you're now receiving a disability grant, when you reach 60 or 65 years, would you receive both disability and monthly grant?
At 60, they will ask him for, they will review it to find out if he's entitled to any NIS benefits, which is payable at age 60.
Well, this person is talking about NIS.
Yes, and if not, it will go until 65 years. All right?
Okay, good. 3847-142, 3847-142. This is the program Conversations with Zelisa. I ask you kindly, we're going to go to a break. Again, I'm saying, please, if you're calling in, take the volume down on your television, take the volume down on your radio, then call. Speak into your phone and listen to the phone when we respond. It's as simple as that. Let's go to these messages.
India in Style Expo has declared its final extension. Located just behind KFC next to Fun Station La Romaine, will definitely be closing on Monday 2nd October. South Trinidad, Shamfor Ganesh Utsav, Navratri and Diwali. Enjoy delicious vegetarian Indian food. India in Style Expo, located behind KFC next to Fun Station La Romaine from 11 AM to 9 PM. We're also open on weekends.
Bollywood Garba Night at the Mid-Center Mall Dome on the 14th of October. Garba, Bollywood Music and Dance Festival. Best 3 dances win big. Tickets for flat $100 starts 7 p.m. until late. Mark the date, Sunday 14th October, first time ever in Trinidad. Bollywood Garba Night on the 14th of October at the Mid-Center Mall Dome.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Passage to Asia, the award-winning restaurant and banquet suite located in the heart of Chaguanas, the best fusion food restaurant in Trinidad and Tobago. From the second you enter to the moment you leave, you will be treated like royalty. Come dine in luxury and enjoy the finest combination of Asian cuisine prepared by skilled and qualified chefs at Passage to Asia. The experience is truly unforgettable, perfect for families, couples, and large groups. Passage to Asia, located at St. Ives Street, Chaguanas. Contact 672-2701. Also, visit us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. To all of our dear viewers on Synergy TV, all those of you on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, all those of you listening to us on radio on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, thank you so much for choosing us, allowing us to answer those unanswered questions. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtal. He's a social welfare advisor, and he's here to give you advice on social welfare grants, not NIS. So just remember, if you have any questions or concerns about social welfare and the grants, he started off talking to us about the disability grant today. If you have questions regarding that, then please feel free to call us or to send us a message. Good morning and welcome.
I want to find out, I am not working on my husband waiting on pension. Will I be able to give up my welfare?
We don't understand. You're not working.
And her husband applied for pension.
Uh-huh.
And he's waiting to be processed.
Right.
Once he gets his pension,
yeah,
she could qualify for a public assistance grant.
Okay, you understand, ma'am? Hello?
Did you hear what I say?
No, she didn't. Okay, could you repeat?
Once your husband starts getting his old age pension, you can qualify, you can apply for public assistance.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay, all the best. Thank you for looking at the show. 3847-142 questions, concerns. Good morning, I have 2 kids and I don't work and I'm 35 years old. Can I get a food card, please?
Sure. She can go to the office and
you have those 2 children,
assistance for children.
And you don't work, you go to them and ask them, okay? Good morning and welcome.
Hi, morning.
Good morning.
Can I take them as Zelisa?
This is Zelisa. Go right ahead and ask your question, sir.
Hi, Zelisa. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Rasul here.
Oh, nice to hear from you, family friend.
I'm watching you on TV right now with the gentleman.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we had a little issue with social welfare when they had that's now 3 months been giving my wife a benefit.
Right.
And they didn't know where the check gone to. Right? And then she had to keep going over and over and over until they recover one. They recover two, and they still had the next one pending.
Right.
Right? She followed the forms and them to have it to go through her account, and it never go in the account. It keep coming back on the mail. So I'll be listening over. You take care.
You too. I certainly will. Rasul makes the best bus-up shut in the world, the best paratha. It's like silk.
I still does, and the pepperoni still there. So
God bless
call me
you.
anytime. Call me anytime. I'll surely glad to be here too.
God bless you. Take care, you and your dear family. Mr. Ramtahal, what do you say in that situation?
That's one of the shortcomings of the social welfare division, Zelisa.
Yeah.
People apply for their money to go to the bank.
Yeah.
And many times it doesn't reach the bank. And if it does, maybe it takes 5-6 months, which is unsatisfactory, you know. That is sad. It's an easy process where you just process the form and forward it to the check generating agency, and they would forward the check to the account that is given on the form.
I would ask you, I'm sharing his number at the end of the program. Rasul, write it down and call him. He will advise you further. Ma'am, the hospital doctor put me 40% medically unfit. Do I qualify for a grant?
But there's a section that specifically asks, are you disabled or not? And that is the question, whether it's 40 or 50%, where if it's doctor says you are disabled, yes, you will qualify.
Okay, it doesn't matter the percentage.
It doesn't matter the percentage.
Yeah,
that is what indicates.
My suggestion is you still call Mr. Ramtal and get some advice. That's my humble suggestion. Good morning and welcome. Hello. All right, our time is very limited on air. When you call, you need to speak immediately. 3847142, questions, concerns, comments. You're welcome to call. We've got a couple minutes left. 3847142, or you could send your WhatsApp messages. Mr. Ramtahal will be more than happy to advise you accordingly. Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. For the benefit of old age pensioners who have to complete their life certificate exercise, that is where you have to go in once a year to indicate that you're alive, so your grant will continue. My advice to you is to keep that date. Note it's the same every year. It's the same month you have to go in.
Write it down in your diary. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. What's your question, please?
The question is, I was getting disability grant, and they stopped it this year. I was going to apply for NIS. Right? I only have 90 contributions.
All right. So let me let you know, and I said it before. Sir, we are not speaking about NIS today. We're not speaking about NIS. We're talking about grants, social welfare grants.
Further to what he just said, right? He must have earned something before he became 60 and would have contributed to NIS. And therefore, before you get any benefits from social welfare, which you didn't pay for, you have to apply for the benefits that you paid for, which is national insurance contribution.
And they're in some troubled
That's
waters.
right.
They're in some good troubled waters. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Is there any specific time to apply for government pension? Because I'm in my 70s and I have not applied as yet.
Oh.
I would like to apply. Is there any specific time that I could apply?
Well, nobody could tell you when to apply, but you know, the earlier you apply, it is to your benefit. You understand?
So you missed out about your 75, you said?
No, 73.
Okay.
Right. You become entitled to it at age 65.
So you missed
and if you do not apply for it, you do not get a back pay. You do not get a back pay.
Once you apply, you get it from them.
The month after that month.
All right. So this is good. It's a good message, not just to you, but to all those out there who need that.
Yes.
You need that assistance. When you're 65, you can apply for old age pension. All right, there. So I would suggest you go in and apply. You could go and apply. All right.
You have been robbing yourself. You have been robbing yourself.
8 years, love.
Yes.
Have a good day. Thanks for calling. Thanks for looking at the show. Hey. Hey, does someone have to join clinic before applying for a grant?
No.
No, once you get your from the
It could be a children's grant.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I would simply like to know how early before 65 can I start to apply for my old age pension?
In the month of your 65th birthday. In the month of your 65th birthday, okay?
Yeah, but so I have to go in only when it's my birthday at that date, or can I start to apply, go and find out before, get form?
He said the month. Anywhere before, in that month, you could apply. When is your birthday, sir?
January 10th, so I could go in on the 1st of January then and start to see about it.
Yeah.
1st of January is a public holiday, sir.
You can go on the 2nd.
I could go just before the 10th then.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But anyway.
Yes, sir.
Where do I go? Just go into, where's that office?
What area are you living in?
City Valley.
That's it on Duke Street, Port of
You
Spain.
have to go into Port of Spain.
Duke Street.
All right, then they'll give me all necessary information.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I'm getting NIS. I will have to submit my NIS to get the rest of the old age pension.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Very good.
Happy to know we could answer your question. Good. 3847142 questions, concerns, comments. I'm getting my pension. 1 year now, up to now, it's not going to the bank, although I signed the form from the bank. When do I go? A year, this person waiting, they haven't received it.
Let them redo the form and give it to the office.
Good morning and welcome. Hello. Hello. All right, 3847142. We've got about 3 minutes to wrap things up. So to that person, if you're waiting a year, redo it and then reapply. Is that what you're saying? I also, for those of you who have technical cases or you want to know about what grants or other grants you could qualify for to get that assistance, my suggestion is that you call Mr. Ramtahal at 753-5264. Thank you, Hisham. 753-5264. That number again, write it down, store it, Chanka Ramtahal Grants, 753-5264. He will ask you questions, a battery of questions that will help you, that will help him to understand how he could help you. So that number again, 753-5264. Mr. Chanka Ramtahal, Social Welfare Advisor. Mr. Ramtahal, your closing comments?
Well, Zelisa, as usual, it is my pleasure to be here to share whatever information I have to the benefit of our population.
And we are grateful.
It is no secret that hundreds and thousands of our citizens are facing severe hardships. Prices of all other items have gone up, and you are now forced to survive on your pension that has been there for a number of years. Traveling expenses have gone up. Everything else, well, don't talk about the groceries and doctor fees and other items, you know.
Medicine. And
So
then you still have all your utilities to pay for rent or mortgage or
the
whatever.
value of your income.
Somebody made a point about the gas.
That's
when you
right.
have to go a million times up and down, it's very costly. Or
That's
even if
right.
you have to travel.
That's
These people are elderly people. It's difficult for them. They have their little health concerns. And it's difficult for them to be up and down out there in the sun, rain, storm, whatever, to get, you know. But I thank you kindly, Mr. Ramtahal. I ask people, if you have any questions or concerns, you need some kind of help, 753-5264. He could guide you, he could help you fill out your, your paperwork. Some elderly people they have nobody at all to guide them and help them. So he could guide you. He's been part of the system for many years. He served this country. So he knows exactly what to do and how to do it to guide you and to help you. That number again, 753-5264, Mr. Chanka Ramtahal. I want to thank each and every one of you for choosing to spend your time with us. And we do have a repeat on Synergy TV today at 3 o'clock. Tell your friends, tell your family members on our radio station. You could like it and share it because it's good information. All right? Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Please respect the law of the land. Be good law-abiding citizens. And I want to thank you kindly for choosing us. Be good, be safe, be happy, be kind, keep smiling, be positive. Always know the best is yet to come. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us.